Alright guys, I had to apologize. I had my camera in the wrong settings earlier on. That's why you wouldn't be able to see my face. Man, what a mistake. That was just dumb. I do apologize for that. But in this video I've got the correct settings so you can see the whole lot of me. Alright. Let's try for 20 minutes. Keep on wondering, to myself, what are my friends at work going to think about my YouTube videos? Man, it's like watching paint dry. And when I was taking a break, came up with this really cool bass line. I record all my bass lines. I'm also going to share them on this channel perhaps. It just so happens that today I was thinking to myself that I get inspired at work a lot with music, quite a bit. It's actually quite funny. I can be just sitting at work doing anything, and then a song will pop to my head with a cool bass line, and then I'm thinking, man, did I just come up with that? Got to record that. So I take my cell phone, and I usually go outside somewhere where people won't think I'm crazy, and I voice the whole bass line out. And I record it. I've got hundreds of recordings like that of me trying to vocalize the bass lines that I want to play, because I think they just come to my head. That's something that I just can't switch off. But lately I've been daydreaming a lot about playing drums and what I'm going to do with the drums. I'm thinking about all the drums that I'm going to get, the strange drums. But my drummer and I, we were talking a while back about getting the talking drums. I think they're called timers or something like that. I got to ask him what they're called. Man, they sound good. I can just imagine him and I sitting around and just playing these things. Like he would play something and then I would respond. Or something, I don't know. Something like that. Straighten the back, straighten the back. in the back. I still got those two muscles in my back, between my spine, right in the middle. I can feel them, but they're not as hurting as bad as they were yesterday. Yesterday they were bad. I hope that I can still get myself on schedule to finish, to start with the rudiments, you know, next week. I'm still up for that, you know. Definitely want that happening. Can't wait to get to the rudiments. Now I'm just such beginner phase. Should have sped it up maybe. Speed it up tomorrow. I can tell you now that working out on the metronome like this is really doing wonders for my timing. Never jammed so long with a metronome in my life. Well, day 2, session 2. You tell me if there's any improvements. You can put that on the comments section if you want. I don't know how long I've been. Maybe 12 minutes. But it seems like the more often I do this, the quicker that 20 minutes feels like, you know? Gosh. Starting to feel more natural on my left. That's cool. I think I'm going to take my time with the drums. Whoops. Oh, well, that was dumb. Rim shot on the practice pads. Too much resistance on my hand. See? It's fine. Not fine. Too much resistance. Okay, that was okay. There was like no resistance. I think maybe I'm on 15 minutes. Why do I always have to guess, man? I'm gonna get myself a nice clock, like a really cool stopwatch, like a stop clock, so that when I'm sitting here I can actually see it there, and I can see it and it's properly. I can see it properly, you know. Right now I've got this needle clock, analog, wall mount clock, you know. I think I'll make it the thumbnail. Push-pull technique, day 2, session 2, day 2, session 2, day 2, session 2, day 2, session 2, day 2 and a session 2, day 2 and a session 2, day 2, 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 session 2. I think I went about 17 minutes. Got to get a background, you know. Gosh, I'm tired. Back straight, 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 back straight. Yes, it's back straight, back straight, back straight, back straight. Take it back straight, bada bada, back straight, back straight. Set your back straight, bada bada, back straight, back straight. Set your back straight, bada bada, back straight, back straight, back straight, bada bada, back straight, back straight, back straight, bada bada, back straight. Oh. Gosh, I'm tired. Last minute, left hand. Ah. can't do it. Focus on the technique rather. Lazy left hand. Lazy. You guys see the stick? Just wants to rest on the pad. Come on. Come on, man. I think I'm over 20 minutes. Oh, guys, I think that's a wrap, man. I think that's a wrap. Let's call that a wrap. Yeah. All right, man. 20 minutes. I think that's over 20 minutes there. Gosh, I'm tired now. It's past my bedtime. Back is sweating a bit. Feels good. I think I've made far more progress from yesterday. Left hand is still weak, man. The left hand, I still got to get it going. It's going to take me time. It's going to take me, I think, at least this week. It's going to take me at least this week. The right hand is okay. I'm happy with it. But the left hand, gosh, that's a difficult one. I wonder why. I don't know. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me. It's been awesome having you guys here. This was day 2, session 2. I think there are minor improvements happening from yesterday to today. I did go a bit faster, and I also think that tomorrow I'm going to shoot it up to 80. Let me see if I can go faster. If I can't go faster, I'm going to stay on 70 until I get this technique perfectly done. Like some of the other drummers that I always see on YouTube, that are actually nailing this thing. And that's exactly where I want to be. I want to nail it, like really get it good. And that's why I'm doing this exercise. Guys, thanks for watching. Good night.